Hi guys, it's Sarah. Welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be planning for the week of June 26th through July 2nd. I can't believe it's already almost July. This is the week before the 4th of July and I'm going to be using this kit from Scribble Prints Co. I'm just going to flip through it real quick. So this is the freebie and the glitter headers. This is the June Mystery Ultimate Kit. I didn't get the mystery kit when it was still a mystery, I guess you could say. I watched the video that Andrea posted and I just thought it was a super beautiful kit and I was like, yeah, I'm gonna pick that up. I love these full check boxes and these beautiful full boxes. I think that the artwork is so incredible and I think it just really is good for like summer, and I love how light and airy this kit is. So I'm doing something a little bit different this week. I'm gonna try to do a plan as I go type of video. I wanted to explain it before I started to speed through, and I also wanted to try planning not like in the full box on the bottom to do this on the top type of setup. I wanted to try and do it like by how my day was set up, and I don't know how that's gonna go, but we're gonna try it anyway. So I'm gonna go through and start planning. Okay guys, so now you can see I'm putting down my bottom washi. I've been wanting to do a planning style like this for a while now because I think it would definitely make me more productive with my day, and I've watched a whole lot of other people do it. I also think that it'll work better with the new Erin Condren that just came out, mainly because the planning style that is in the new Erin Condren is a little bit different than this one, and some people were struggling to do their old planning style, so I definitely think that this one will be a whole lot better. So now you can see I'm flipping through all the sheets because I'm trying to find the flags that go in the corners because I forgot that they were up top, but now you can see that I remembered and I'm putting them back down. This is one of the things that I always seem to struggle with whenever I'm doing my spreads, is just putting down the flags completely straight. I always have to try a couple times. So next you can see that I'm putting down the date dots on the date covers now that I found my flags, and I couldn't remember if there was 30 or 31 days in this month, and so I went 1, 2, and then I went back to the 26th. So yeah, I zoomed you in a little bit. I'm so sorry. It ended up being kind of blurry for the entire part of this plan with me. I didn't notice. I've been moving, and so everything's a little bit messed up right now, but bear with me until I fix it, which is towards the end of the video. So now I'm putting down my sidebar stickers. I'm going to be doing 2 habit trackers to track my meditation and my reading, which I have been doing the past couple weeks. And next you'll see I totally forgot to put down a header above my weekly tracker, Go Me. So that is to track my spending. I just didn't put down a spending sticker because it's been a rough couple of days for me. And at the bottom I am going to be tracking my happy mail. So on to the next part of the spread. I am going to be going into the day by day, which this was a little bit nerve-wracking for me, mainly because I have never planned like this before. So I started off with putting down a full box and a glitter header at the top, mainly because I slept in today and I didn't get anything done in the morning. And then after that I put down a to-do header, and I'm pulling in, well, I started to pull in one of those boxes and I decided I didn't want to, and I pulled in one of the little checklists to mark some of the stuff that I had gotten done at the beginning of this week, and then I come back and I have my scissors and I'm ready to trim it down. So I had to think about what I had to do, and then I noticed I hadn't put my spending sticker down and that I couldn't fix it. That was me fiddling with that. So I put down my to-do list. I had 2 down, and I'm using this pen that I got from Target. I don't really know. I think it's a 0.7 gel pen, and I really like the way it's been writing, so I have been using it with the past couple spreads. And please excuse my terrible handwriting. I need to work on my penmanship, but for now, that's what we're going to bear with. After that, I am putting down a little appointment label and a box sticker on top of that to mark that I am unloading my car, because I had a whole lot of stuff in it since I'm still kind of in the process of moving, but not really. And then after that, I put down a to clean header with a strip of washi right above it, because I had to do some cleaning around the apartment. I did not write out the header behind it, and I kind of regret it, but I end up doing it the rest of the spread whenever I had to put stuff over it. So I'm writing down that I had to do dishes, fold blankets, and trash, which I got all of those things done, so I was really happy with that. And I went back and I filled in some of my sidebar stuff because I realized I forgot to do that. and I'm putting down this little sticker. It's from the freebie. It's to mark my Happy Mail, and I put down this little cash icon to mark my spending, and then I wrote it in on top of the little washi strip. So back to the day by day on Monday, I also wanted to do some filming, which is what I'm doing right now, and I have a couple other things I might try to film. Let's see if we have time, and then I also am putting down another little things header to mark that I am going to be going to the gym after I get done filming this, or at least trying to, if not later tonight. I am going to be trying to go to the gym every single day this week up until Friday, which is when I'm going to be starting to do some activities for the 4th of July, which is next week. So now I'm putting down a quarter box, mainly because I don't really know what's going on tonight, but I know we're going to do something. It's just kind of up in the air right now. On to Tuesday, I was trying to think about what I wanted to do for the top, and then I saw that there was a school header, and so that was what I was going to put down because I did want to write down my homework that I had for this week, and that's just for my anthropology class. I am trimming down to a 2-heart checklist, so I can write that in because I only had 2 quizzes I had to get done this week. After that, I am putting down a to-do header with a checklist. And this time I remembered to white out, but this whiteout was being extremely fidgety and it was kind of annoying, but that is quite okay. It did its job of whiting out. And so I wrote in all of my stuff for this morning, which was my 2 quizzes, and then that I had to call Target and pick up my medications. So on to the next part of my day, I decided that I wanted to put in some little icons around because I keep forgetting about the little freebie and the cute little munchkins that are included. I love using those whenever I get Scribble Print Co kits. So next, I was trying to decide how I wanted to lay out the rest of my day, and I decided to put down the header, or the glitter header with the full box for my next part, because we are going to a College World Series game. It's one of the championship games tomorrow night, and I didn't know if I wanted to put the full box before or after it, but then I decided to put it before it to kind of mark that chunk, because we were going to be there pretty late. And then I was trying to think of an icon that I wanted to put down. I ended up deciding on the car. That's kind of one of my struggles also, is that I can never decide what icons that I want to use. So now I'm going back to trim part of the to-do list because I forgot to put down when I was going to be going to the gym. And so I just trimmed off the last heart, and then I put down a little thing to mark that I'm going to the gym. Now I'm going to write that in, and then on to Wednesday. I had a lot of stuff that I had to get done Wednesday, and I also had work, so I was trying to think about how I wanted to lay this out. So I started off with a today header at the top, and I was trying to figure out how I was going to lay out the little tasks that I had to do because I didn't want to use a checklist. So I start with the today header, and then I put down an appointment label to mark that I had to go take the recycling out. We don't have one at my apartment complex, so I have to take it to a facility, which is totally fine. And I chose to do the little trash icon in that as well to mark the recycling. On to what I had to do next. I put down a flag because I have to take a hat back to a store because they left the little security marker on it, which was kind of annoying, but that is quite alright. I'm hoping they give me some kind of little coupon or something because they did that. And so I'm writing in take hat in right next to that. I kind of was annoyed that the icon was the same color as the flag, but then I didn't do anything about it. After that, I put in my 2 little things for Wednesday. I had a TV show, and then I wanted to go to the gym again, so I filled that in. And then I put down a work header because I did have work on this day. It's the first time in an extremely long time that I've actually had work. And so I put down an appointment label after that, and then a little time dot for 3 o'clock, which is when I have to go in. Then to kind of fill up some space, I ended up deciding that I wanted to put down a little coffee sticker with some washi, just because it's going to be kind of a long day and I was going to be working really late. So I put get coffee on the little washi and then onto my full box. So I put down the glitter header, and then I picked the flower full box because I thought it was super beautiful and really nice for that day. It was kind of a good buffer between the bigger statement full boxes, I guess you could say. So then I put down a washi strip that matched the full box at the bottom just to kind of fill in the rest of the evening. On to the second half of the week. Thursday, I marked gym first because I think it would be good to go in the morning on this day because I have a whole lot of tasks that I have to do when I get back. So you see me peeling up the to-do sticker because I was like, wait, I want to put the gym first, and that was kind of my train of thought and process as I was doing the stickers. So I put that down, and then I put the to-do list back down, which was kind of a struggle because I had ripped it, or not ripped it, but I had taken it back up. So now you see me filling it out. I did not white out the header again, but that's okay. It didn't bother me a whole lot that you could see it through the box. So I had to do laundry, pre-plan, clean room, and I had to update my gauges on this day. After that, I'm getting lunch with my boyfriend, so I put down a half box and a little glasses clinking icon to write that I was getting lunch with him. And then I put down the full box and the glitter header back down. And I love this one. This was one of my favorites that was actually in the kit, was the cute little animals in front of the teepee with the moon. Then at the bottom, I put down a quarter box because I don't know what we're doing that night, but we probably will do something. And that's kind of a trend, is usually my evening activities. I'm not really sure on. As for Friday, I will be filming my videos for next week in advance, mainly because it is 4th of July on Tuesday, and I'm going to be out of town until then. So I put down a YouTube header at the very top to remind myself to film next week's Plan With Me, and then also my July Plan With Me. I'm going to try to film on that day as well. As for after that, I put down a today header with one of the 3 heart checklists, and I put down budget, pack, and go to the bank because I have some bill dues on Saturday, and I wanted to remember to go to the bank and get money for those. After that, I am going to be having lunch with my aunt, so first I put down a half box, and then I decided that I didn't want to do that anymore because there's this really cute little appointment label that comes on the freebie, and it's really beautiful, and I wanted to make sure I incorporated that, and so I thought this was a good activity to use that for. After that, I put down my glitter header and my full box just to fill in some space because I don't have anything going on that afternoon as of this moment in the Plan With Me. And then after that, I decided to put down a half box to mark whatever we're doing that evening, which will be something, I am sure. After that, I'm going to put down a washi strip to kind of round out the entire day and make sure that it is completely full. On to this weekend, I first put down the 2 headers, and then I wanted to put down the cute double box that this came with. It was just some books with some little stoppers on it, and I loved this double box. This is kind of one of the reasons that I bought it, because I am a huge reader. And then I put down the weekend banner right across the top because I thought it looked really nice at the top of my spread. So this is where I had kind of an oopsie. I didn't notice that my camera had stopped filming, so I'm just going through it right now really quick with you guys. I had 2 bill dues on Saturday, and then I put down a strip of washi and another appointment label because I had work at 12:30. Then after that, I put down another strip of washi and a half box to mark that I was going to the cabin for the weekend. And then I put down some deco at the bottom just to kind of round out the spread like I had done with the washi previously. On to the last day of the week, which is Sunday. I put down a washi strip and then a little appointment label that is green, and I wanted to mark that I had homework due on this day, and there weren't any like computer icons in the kit, so I ended up pulling in the typewriter that's in the deco sheet because I just thought that was kind of comical and cute for my homework. After I put that down, I just wrote down that my homework was due, and I moved on to the next part of my spread. I did not want to use any more of the glitter headers because I wanted to save them for another spread. I ended up pulling in a strip of washi, and I thought that would be prettier than having to have only 6 headers left, and it still has the gold in it. And then I put in the last full box because I don't have a whole lot going on Sunday because I will be at the cabin pretty much all day and through the 4th of July. So I put down the last full box, and it's this beautiful fairy. Usually I don't like the Fashion Girls, but I thought this one was done really, really nicely. Then at the bottom, I put down a full box to mark that the Planner Society sign-up sheet is open for their next month's subscription box, which I did want to pick up just so I can have that, because I'm thinking about getting a traveler's notebook. I also put down some little balloon stickers that came on the freebie, and now I'm just opening up my spread for you guys so that you can see what it ended up looking like. I always struggle with my zooming in and zooming out, and then also making it look really, really nice. Also making it look kind of rounded out and nice. So now I'm just going to be putting in the last bits of deco up on the top and the bottom washi because I did want to incorporate all of it because it is all so beautiful and dainty, and I really love the fairy tale theme. As I was saying before though, I always struggle with getting things to be in focus, mainly because I don't notice it from where I'm sitting. I have to look really close on the screen to see if it is in focus or not. So I'm really sorry about that. I did try to make it a little bit more clear now that I'm putting down the deco, but pretty much the entire plan with me was all fuzzy, and I felt terrible about that. So hopefully I'll be able to improve on that in the future. I am just putting down the last little bits of gold stars across the top because I thought it matched the date covers really, really nicely, and it wasn't too overwhelming if I put just a bunch of them on the top. So this is basically what my entire week is looking like. I'm really happy with the way that this ended up turning out, and I'm probably going to be doing more plan with me's like this because it does look a whole lot more full, and I think I can be more productive with my day if I plan it out kind of in an hourly setup. So that was basically it for my plan with me. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you in my next video.